Tombs, Mayhem, and Dawnbringer. Another cool mix of bands, of which I have several releases by. So let's get into it. Um, Tombs. They're a band that formed in the New York City area. First album came out in 2009. That is Winter Hours. And this album is a minor classic for me. Really heavy. I listened to this a lot when it came out. And I give this one a 9 out of 10. The next album would see the band get a big boost in attention. They got the #1 album of the year in Decibel. I always remember that. For this particular album, The Path of Totality, the second full length. And this album is, I think, their masterpiece. It's the most cohesive album. Definitely an album that you listen to all at once in the right order. And I give this one a 10 out of 10 for sure. I liked it so much. When I saw them live, I bought a copy on vinyl. My copy's like a gray and black kind of thing. And during the time of those albums, I saw them live probably 4 times. One time, I can't really put my finger on it, but one time I saw them playing opening for Isis and Pelican. I saw them co-headline with Storm of Light, and I saw them headline a small club in Toronto. So they put out a couple albums on Metal Blade, and then they put out this most recent one, Under Sullen Skies. This is better than the last couple to me. I give this one 8 out of 10. I like the first couple albums better, but it's definitely a band I'm into, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. And before I move on, Mike Hill is the band. He's the band leader. And his band before Tombs, or one of them, was Anodyne. And this is A Lifetime of Gray Skies. And this is a really cool release. And I bought this at Tombs show, actually. A band he did after Anodyne and before Tombs is Versoma. And this is an EP, the one and only released by the band. It's become a bit of a cult classic, I think, and I think it's great. 8 out of 10. So we're going to move on to Mayhem, one of the biggest bands in extreme metal for sure. Maybe the biggest, at least in terms of name value, biggest name in black metal. And I like Mayhem, I don't love them, and I don't have a lot of releases by them as we're about to see. But I do have a couple. I have Death Crush. This was released on Death Like Silence. It's recorded March 1987. I like the black and red thing they got going on, though. I don't put that one on much. However, who can deny the next one? De Mysteriis Dom Satanas. My copy's a Century Media one. A lot of people think this is the best black metal album of all time. I don't, but hard to deny its influence or the quality. Top-notch album. And a lot of things happened. Don't need to get into it. But we have Mayhem, Wolf's Lair Abyss. This is the first release with the new singer Maniac. And this is a EP that came out in 1997. and got the band rolling again, and they're still going to this day. I saw Mayhem live once several years ago. Good bill. It was Revenge, Watain, and Mayhem. So it was a good show, but I was sick, and I actually left a little early, which you kind of kick yourself. You kick yourself for doing those things, but I wouldn't do that anymore. Leave shows early. Can't do it. Last band, Dawnbringer. And they had a couple albums. They formed in 1995. Then they put out, again, a couple full lengths. And I came aboard with Nucleus this was probably 2010 maybe. And at the time, I listened to this like 10 times and put it away. But I still thought it was fun. It's definitely classic metal, but modern touches, some extreme metal touches here and there. I like the vocals because he doesn't have the most powerful voice, but he's just being him and doing his thing. It's good. I really came aboard with the next one, Into the Lair of the Sun God. I think this is their best album. This one is awesome. I found it really hard to pick a standout track. I love the whole thing. Best one. These releases are like 3 in the middle of their, I think, 7 full. No, sorry. Actually, Night of the Hammer is the last full length, I think, because they have released one more project a couple years ago, but I don't think it's a true full length album. I don't know a lot about it, but Night of the Hammer is more quality heavy metal. Again, I like the last one better, but I'm glad I picked up those last 2 albums because while I like Nucleus, I did kind of rack it, but these ones I think are really good. So, Tombs, Mayhem, and Dawnbringer. Thanks.